Hello students, today I am going to teach you about the chapter of science, sound. There are various types of sounds which we have which we have heard of, such as rustling of leaves, ringing of telephones, and also ringing of your school bells whenever the period ends and the end of the school. You have heard the singing of birds, chirping of birds, singing of your favorite musicians, singers. You might have played various type of musical instruments or at least heard some of them. You have heard your own voice, your friend's voice, your family member's voice. You have heard the splashing sound of water when you throw a stone into it. You have heard the horn of a car, horn of bikes, etc., etc. Every sound is different, every sound is unique. So the major question arises about the sound into your mind are as follows. First and foremost, what is sound? How is sound produced? How does sound travel from its source to other places? Why sound of various substances differ? From where human sound is produced? And a very important question right now is, how do we hear sound? Because deaf people also have ears. Then why can't they hear sound? Still they have ears and we also have ears. Now, a very important question. Can sound travel in liquids and solids as well? Can sound travel in space? These are the questions which boggle your mind. But now we will study about sound in detail, as you are going to find the answers of all these questions in this video.
मेरे पास एक स्केल है, आप प्लास्टिक का स्केल ले सकते हैं और या फिर आप स्टील का जो पतला वाला स्केल आता है वो ले सकते हैं। आई हैव अ स्टील स्केल। मैंने उसको एक टेबल पे रखा, इसके थोड़े से एज को बाहर निकाला और जो टेबल पे एज है उसको मैंने प्रेस कर दिया अपने हाथ से। आप किसी हार्ड बुक का भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। और बाहर वाले एज पे मैंने नीचे की तरफ फोर्स लगाया और उसको छोड़ दिया। क्या देखा आपने? फिर से देखिए, आपको एक साउंड भी सुनाई दी और घर्र सी आवाज है। ये घर्र सी आवाज असल में है क्या? ये स्केल ऊपर नीचे वाइब्रेट किया। कितना वाइब्रेट करेगा? हम जितना फोर्स लगाएंगे उतना वाइब्रेट करेगा, कम फोर्स लगाएंगे कम वाइब्रेट करेगा। अगर हम इसके थोड़ा सा एज को और बाहर निकाल दें तो वाइब्रेशन इसका बढ़ जाएगा, हम और क्लियरली देख सकते हैं। लेकिन जैसे इसके वाइब्रेशन के ऊपर मैं अपना हाथ रख दूं, ताकत लगा दूं, इसका वाइब्रेशन रोक दूं, तो क्या मुझे ये साउंड सुनाई देगा? देखते हैं। नहीं, साउंड रुक जाता है। गाइस, ये एक तबला है। अब आप देखिए, इसका साउंड उस स्केल के साउंड से अलग था, लेकिन इस पे भी जो साउंड आ रहा है, क्यों आ रहा है? क्योंकि इस पे मैं ऐसे मार के छोड़ दे रहा हूं। हो क्या रहा है कि इसके स्किन पर जो फिंगर से मैं ऐसे मार रहा हूं, तो ये इसको वाइब्रेट कर रहा है, इस पूरे चीज को। और वो वाइब्रेशन क्या पैदा कर रहा है? साउंड। लेकिन जैसे हम उसको दाब देते हैं, क्या वो साउंड प्रोड्यूस करेगा? या देखिए, मैं इस हाथ से दाब दिया, क्या वैसा कुछ प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है? नो, नॉट एट ऑल। वाइब्रेशन जरूरी है साउंड प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए, लेकिन जब वाइब्रेशन शुरू होता है, अगर मैं उसको रोक दूं, वाइब्रेशन बंद कर दूं, तो साउंड भी बंद हो जाएगा।
So in this activity using scale and tabla, you got to know about what are vibrations and what is sound. So what are vibrations? When any object is hit with any other object, it moves back and forth or to and fro from its fixed position or its mean position. This is known as vibration. Okay, so I'm drawing the diagram which you have seen right now in the activity, that whenever we put a scale on a table and press it from one hand and a part which is outside of it, when we press it down, it starts vibrating up and down, to and fro, to and fro. The more force is applied, more vibration is produced in it, more sound is there. And when you put your finger or hand on that to stop the vibration, what you felt? Sound also stops. To understand vibration, you can see the example of oscillation the movement of a swing in the park or the oscillatory motion of the pendulum in the wall clock. So you can see pendulum moves from its mean position to both of its extreme positions, tick tock, like that. So from the extremes to the mean and from mean to the extremes, it is fixed with the spring. It's not going anywhere, but it's going to a maximum distance of its extreme. This is also vibration. So now we can say that sound is a wave produced by a vibrating body. Tightly stretched rubber band, when plucked, it also produces sound. Wire of a guitar or sitar, when plucked, they vibrate and produce sound. When the vibration stops, the sound stops. Either vibration stops on its own, or we can stop the vibration mechanically using our hands and any other medium. Then also sound stops. When we throw a stone in a calm water, we hear the splashing sound, and also what we have seen, the formation of wave-like structure, ripples. The water is there, but it transfers its energy to other molecules of water, and we can see a round and round wave formation in that, which are known as ripples. Now the major question is, how do humans produce sound? In digestion chapter you have heard about the esophagus and the food pipe. Also in respiration, you know, there is a windpipe. Food pipe and windpipe are going parallelly down from our mouth. In the upper part of our windpipe, we feel a hard bump touch your neck, the top portion of your neck. You can feel the hard bump, and when you swallow the food, you can still feel the movement of that bumpy part. That top portion of the windpipe, that bumpy part, which I can show here in the diagram as well, it is known as sound box or voice box or larynx. Larynx contains vocal cords. The vibrations produced sound in our mouth. How? Due to the question arises, how do humans hear sound? Obviously through our ears, but deaf also have ears. Then why don't they hear? You can see here, this is the diagram of ear, and how it functions I am going to tell you about it. First of all human beings have ears, but the ear which we see, that's the only external or outer ear, because हम सभी को सुनाई देता है क्योंकि हम सबके पास कान है, लेकिन the people who are deaf, still they have ears, but how they cannot listen anything? Because there is some problem and some damages either in their middle ear or in their inner ear. So we have to understand and learn about how the ear functions. In this figure, the pinna, the outer ear which we can touch and feel here, this is called as pinna, and the hole from which the sound goes inside is called auditory canal. And there is a eardrum. So these three things, pinna, auditory canal and eardrum, comprises of our outer ear. जो भी साउंड बाहर से आता है, जो भी साउंड हमारे पिना पे टकराता है, वो रिफ्लेक्ट होकर ऑडिटरी कैनाल के अंदर जाता है. द फंक्शन ऑफ पिना is to gather at maximum amount of sound which can be sent inside the auditory canal. Auditory canal से होते हुए it bangs on the eardrum. Eardrum vibrates. After that, that vibration is sent towards these three things. You can see 1, 2 and 3. These three are interconnected small bones. Their name is hammer, anvil and stirrup, and also they are called as malleus, incus and stapes. So these three interconnected small bones, they also vibrate, and through this round hole they send this vibration in this structure, pinkish structure. This structure is known as inner ear, which is filled with fluids, and you know that the speed is larger in fluid as compared to gases. So gas is also a fluid, but this fluid is mostly liquid. Do you know what is the meaning of fluid? Fluid are those substances which can flow. Gases and liquids both are called as fluids.
Okay, right now, then through this fluid, the sound travels, vibration travels inside this jalebi-like structure which is known as cochlea. The cochlea, if you look at inside, it has very small fiber-like structures which vibrate and stimulates the nerve endings. It is attached with various nerve endings which accept or receives those sounds or vibrations and take them to the brain. The brain after that interprets those sounds, interprets those messages, and then it sends back what to do by us. So this is the structure of our outer ear, middle ear and inner ear. Normal hearing perception is like this, but when ear wax gets deposited at this position, then what happens? And the sound which is entering through auditory canal cannot hit with much impact on the eardrum. That's why the people who have a large amount of wax deposited in the ear, they lose temporarily their hearing ability, और उन्हें ऊंचा सुनाई देने लगता है. They will shout more, क्या, I can't hear you. So they must go to the ENT specialist for the removal of the wax. You should not use the pins or matchsticks to remove the wax from the ear, because you are not a specialist and you can even damage your eardrum. What happens if our eardrum damages? If our eardrum damages, it becomes perforated. Perforated means उसमें छोटे छोटे छेद हो सकते हैं. जैसे आपने ढोल देखा है ना, ढोल तभी अच्छा लगता है जब वो बजता है, लेकिन अगर ढोल में छेद हो जाए तो क्या उसका साउंड अच्छा आएगा? क्या आप उसको सही से परसीव कर पाएंगे? नहीं हो पाएगा. सो ईयर ड्रम अगर डैमेज हो जाता है तो नुकसान होगा. हाँ, इट इज़ क्योरेबल. डैमेज्ड ईयर ड्रम को ठीक किया जा सकता है, बट यू हैव टू नो ईयर ड्रम डैमेज होने के बहुत सारे कारण होते हैं. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, you should know that human ear can perceive up to the range of 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. What is Hz यानी यूनिट ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी, ये मैं आपको नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में बहुत डिटेल में बताऊंगा, बिकॉज उसमें मैं आपको वेव क्या होता है, उसके स्ट्रक्चर और उससे एसोसिएटेड बहुत सारे टर्म्स मैं आपको समझाऊंगा, तो वहाँ पर आपको फ्रीक्वेंसी भी आएगी. सो राइट नाउ यू जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड दैट आवर ईयर हैज़ अ रेंज ऑफ हियरिंग फ्रॉम 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. लाउडनेस इन अनदर थिंग, कितनी ऊंची आवाज़ हमारे कान के लिए ठीक है. सो लाउडनेस इज मेजर्ड इन डेसिबल्स. डेसिबल्स इज द यूनिट ऑफ मेजरमेंट. सो 80 to 85 डेसिबल तक का आवाज़ हमारे कान आराम से सुन सकते हैं, बट अबव दैट इट कैन कॉज आवर हियरिंग डैमेज. आजकल जैसे बहुत सारे लोग हेडफोन्स और ईयरफोन्स लगा के बहुत तेज़ वॉल्यूम पे सुनते हैं. इवन व्हेन यू यूज़ द हेडफोन्स and when you increase your volume, आपको वहाँ पर एक mandatory option message ही आता है, do not raise the volume, I recommend, otherwise your hearing may be impaired. So do not use that much loud noises. If the loudness is very much high, more than 140 decibels, then it can cause permanent damage. आप देखते होंगे कि बहुत सारे जो गिटारिस्ट या रॉक बैंड वाले होते हैं, वो सारे आफ्टर एक लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम उनको सुनाई जल्दी नहीं देता, बिकॉज उनको परमानेंट डैमेज हो रहा है कान में. दैट्स वाई लाउड नॉइज शुड बी अवॉइडेड. एंड इफ you are forced to work at the place where noise is very loud, then what you should do? You should wear some ear gears so that you can protect your ear from the damage. Okay, so in the next class I am going to tell you about waves. What are the various type of waves? Sound is which type of wave? What are the conditions and what are the situations in which wave travel from one place to another place? Is there any medium required or not? And what is frequency, what is wavelength, etc., etc. Okay, thank you.